can turn the world on with a smile. You can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's your girl and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, don't need to fake it. You can never down, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all.
Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, December 13th, and Mark has 572 days left to go in his U.S. prison sentence. That's up until his early release date of July 9th, 2014, but hopefully we'll get him home a bit sooner than that. In fact, Mark would be home free from prison right now, next year, 1 year from today, if all goes well according to plan. In this time of the year, he'd be released from Canadian prison. If he gets approved for transfer, which goes into the U.S. government in April, if that gets approved and the Canadian government approves it too, he'll be home in Canada around September, October, and released from prison here in early December, mid-December, and just home in time for Christmas. So we really hope that's how it all works out, and we're going to need your support to help get him home, and I'll be letting you know more about that in the next couple of weeks, because we really need to get the campaign underway in the new year. But in other news, Mark has a blog. I just posted it this morning. It's a couple days old. I've had a lot to do, and it's about Mark's prison band experience. He wrote about how he started playing guitar, who taught him, and when he moved over to bass guitar, and the different bands that he's played in. Mark's played blues, reggae, rock and roll. He's done a lot of different music in his time, and he writes all about it in this fun blog that you can see at cannabisculture.com and freemark.ca. It's really interesting to see all the different songs he can play, and he's the leader of his own band, Yazoo, and he really enjoys that. So I'm glad that he's been able to write about it, and I hope you'll check that out and share it around. Now, my voice is a little bit raspy because last night we had the Cannabis Culture Christmas party, and it was packed. We had so many friends and fellow activists in the community come on down to our BC Marijuana Party Vapor Lounge and had a fantastic gathering with lots of food and fun and friends, and it was really wonderful to see everybody and enjoy some holiday cheer together. So that was a fantastic night, and I think everyone had a good time. I had a really good time seeing old people that we haven't seen for quite a long time, a few familiar faces from years past, and it just reminds me how much we've accomplished, how far we've come, how much we're doing, and how many people we really do know. And I hope you guys out there are enjoying your Christmas season too. You can see all around me I've got Christmas stuff. We had quite a lot of decorations. I love throwing a good party. So we've got a lot of good things around here, and I hope you also enjoy your holiday season. And next week I'm going to do a special giveaway draw. So I'm skipping the t-shirt draw this week, but I'm going to do a special Christmas goodie prize pack for next week's show. So enter that by emailing Jodie at cannabisculture.com for the Christmas giveaway, and we'll be doing that in the next couple weeks, so you get it by the end of the year. Now, in Colorado, we've got some great news. When I did my show last week, only Washington had officially made legalization into law. But now Colorado has joined into the governor, Hickenlooper. He signed an official proclamation or whatever it may be that made it official. And now adults in Colorado are legally allowed to grow up to 6 plants each, and they can also legally possess it and use it, and there's a lot of great things coming out of this. We don't even know yet how incredible it may be, and the U.S. federal government hasn't yet said anything, but they are going to comment soon. They've commented that they'll comment soon. They'll make what was it, the word again? It was not a pronouncement. It's not an announcement, it's a pronouncement officially from the White House coming up soon about this whole legalization thing. And we know that NORML and other organizations are getting more politicians in more states on board, and perhaps we're going to see a groundswell of legalization. Maybe the government will literally be overgrown. Maybe it's happening right now before our eyes for the new year ahead. Who knows? But it's really exciting, and you can get all that news and more on the front page of cannabisculture.com. As always, we're bringing you all the news, and we hope that you appreciate all the work that goes into it. Now, Mark could appreciate for Christmas, if you would like to send him something, please send him some crossword puzzle books. And I think he really likes music about guitar and bass guitar as well. Now, he hasn't asked for much of anything really. Mark's been trying to do his time as well as he can and without much complaint. But if you'd like to send him a little card or a thank you or any sort of note, you can find out how to do that with the address and information at freemark.ca. Send him a little Christmas card with some cheer, and do the same for any other prisoners you know or anyone else who could use a little smile if they're going through some hard times. There's always going to be different loss and suffering throughout the year, and I just want to mention that Seattle activist Rick Smith, an incredible gentleman, a brave fighter. He succumbed to sickness. He lost his life just the other day, and it's really quite sad. And I know a lot of people on the Seattle Hempfest team are going to miss him terribly, and he was such a sweetheart. Even though he was opposed to Initiative 502 and I was for it, and there was a lot of fighting, at Hempfest at the Hymposium tent, he came up to me with his cane and very weak and frail, and he asked me to please walk with him into the tent to show everybody we can still be friends. And we did, and he's a sweetheart, and he's going to be missed. So all the Seattle activists, I know you'll carry on. I know he wants that from us, and we've all got to do the best we can. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been crying a lot lately. I'm really emotional. Maybe it's just because there's so much excitement and so many different things going on. But it's going to be a new year ahead, and soon Mark will be able to say, I'm coming home this year or next. And for us, that's really exciting and really emotional, so maybe that's why I'm just getting a little antsy. But hopefully you guys all have a wonderful Christmas. I'll be back next week, of course, with a video, and I'm going to wrap this up by showing you our ad in the Georgia Straight newspaper here in Vancouver. I'm going to do a little promo. I'm going to try and get you guys to buy stuff to help support us. But Cannabis Culture Headquarters, here we've got an ad for the Christmas editions of the Georgia Straight. We're going to have more ads in the Vancouver local media to remind people that Mark Emery started in Vancouver long ago in 1994 with Hemp BC, and he's been supplying Vancouver's hemp and cannabis needs, besides the cannabis, of course, for a very long time, and we're still going strong here with people's support. And for me, it's really important that we keep this place going while Mark is away, so that when he comes home, there's a really impressive Cannabis Culture Headquarters still standing tall, and it's up to you guys to help support us, and I really appreciate that you do. So check out cannabisculture.com/store for all sorts of goodies you can order online, and definitely check out our store downstairs at 307 West Hastings Street, and pop in up here at the BC Marijuana Party Vapor Lounge, and you can see us here in Cannabis Culture and Pot TV. We've got a whole big operation going with the Herb Museum and more, so check it out if you can. Plan your trip to Vancouver and say hello. It'd be great to see you guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and again, you can start entering for the Christmas giveaway by sending an email to jodie@cannabisculture.com, and next week I'll show you the big goodie box that we're going to give away to a lucky winner. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week. Happy holidays!